Structure of the atom. Can we see what an atom looks like? No, unfortunately we cannot. Then where do those pictures in our textbook of the atom comes from? Well, based on experiments, a scientist can predict what an atom looks like. At the time, there were scientists like Ernest Rutherford who accidentally stumbled on the discovery of the structure of the atom. At that moment, he was studying about alpha particle. He took a photographic film to detect the presence of alpha particle. He shot the alpha particle at the film and he noticed it produced a sharp spot. He repeated the same experiment. This time, he noticed when he has a thin film in the front of the alpha particle that it created a scattering effect. So on the photographic film, it produced like a blurred spot. Back in the olden days, the atom were thought to be a large, round, positive charge, and there were the electron just placed inside the positive charge. It just stuck there, kind of like a plum pudding, and they just stuck there. They don't go anywhere. So from his experiment, his expected result was that when he shot the alpha particle, which were positive charges, and then as it went through the atom, the negative charge inside the atom caused a deflection in the pathway, which created the scattered effect. So he wanted to test this on a larger scale. He took the same experiment again, shooting the alpha particle. This time he used a different film. He used a gold film instead, very thin gold film. And his result, he expected that some of the alpha particle were to be reach the end and some of it were to scattered, just like this. And he used a film basically almost 360 the whole way around. The reason is because he wanted to see if there were any large angle deflection. Well, to his surprise, the actual result came out that many went through instead. Not just some, but many went through. And only a few were deflected. So it wasn't many or some was deflected. Only a few of them were deflected. So what was his conclusion? His conclusion that the atom, many went through and only very few were deflected. Therefore, the atom must have lots of empty spaces in order for the alpha particle just to go through so many. And his other one, the large angle deflection, well, there must be something small and dense in the middle that when they both come in contact, it causes such a large angle deflection. This he later called the nucleus. So Rutherford discovered the nucleus. Other scientists along the way discovered, like Thomson, the electron, Chadwick with the neutron. So the structure of the atom, the nucleus is in the center, protons are positive, electrons are negative, and the neutrons has no charge. Here are a few textbook misconceptions though. Atoms in the textbook are not drawn to scale. The actual size of a nucleus is about 10 to the negative 13 centimeter, size of the atom 10 to the negative 8 centimeter. To put it into perspective, if the nucleus was the size of a dot, the atom would be the size of a football field. Atom joke. At the bar, two friends, Mr. Proton and Miss Neutron, went out for a drink. Mr. Proton, I'll have any adios. Miss Neutron, margarita please. How much? $4.95 for you. And mine? For you, no charge.